Hello. Good to see you.
All right there, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100. And me and my notebook are extremely excited for the next 3 episodes because we have my 3 favorite great swords to go over. They are the Wrathful Balmung. This weapon is absolutely bonkers because of how it pairs and the methods you use this thing under. And then we're gonna have the Argent Wolf Blade, the Wolf King Blade, and then we will have the final ending video for this run of 39 stars. We're on 39 stars yet. Okay, and we will be ending with the Black Greatsword, as this is an absolutely ridiculous weapon in this game. It's my most favorite two-handed sword. If I ever had to pick one, this would absolutely take the cake. But that's not about this here nor there at this point. We're talking about the Wrathful Balmung. As you see, I only have 7 chromes for this thing at the moment, and I need 6 more to round out my collection here. And remember, one of the goals of the road to 100 is every weapon at plus 10 with every chrome that I can get on it. So we're getting close on the one-handed swords. We're getting fairly close on the two-handed swords. The halberds are lacking quite a bit just because I don't want to do the garnet splitter ever, but we'll get there one day. And then the hammers are looking fairly healthy here, not too incredibly robust there, but and then the bayonets, there's a lot here, but we still need a whole lot more, especially for things like the sunset bayonet. I need to transform a lot of these. I only have 5 of those. The black bayonet, need a lot of those. Libertadors, those are going to be hard because I need, let's see, there's 13 of every weapon type, and so I have 5, so I need 8 more Libertadors, which is 400 more trading points, which is 80, what does Eva like? I haven't had her in so long, I don't remember at this point. It'll come back to me when I see it. Oh yeah, she likes the geisha noodles, so she loves these. So I need 80 of these in order to get just the Libertadors, and then I need to get them all up to plus 10, and then I need to get chrome. So we got a long ways to go. And then for the blood veils, we're looking pretty good on the claws. We're looking pretty poor on the stingers. On the hounds, we're looking fairly okay. Need a bunch here for some of these beginning veils. And then on the ivies, we're doing really well here. We're pretty far along on this collection as well. But we'll get there one day through all the weapons and veils. So we still got a long road ahead of us. But for right now, I'm excited that we get to run the Wrathful Balmung here in the Crypt Spire, and we can just absolutely annihilate these folks with this sword and with our gifts that we have paired up here. Now, like always, this is a kind of don't get hit scenario because we are up against slash enemies, and we have basically no resistance to slash here. But that's why we got Yakumo along, to give us a 50% reduction in our damage. At least one hit every now and then from his little bubble shield, the foul blood barrier that he gives us. So if we would use ours as well, we would need to be up at a vitality of B, but we're not going to be able to get there right now. So we're going for massive damage overall, and the alleviated Noble Silver here has a 1487, and when we are paired with Cognitive Zeal, 1534 is pretty good, but we're also going to be getting a 20% increase from Swift Destruction, and also we have a 1.25, which is like 11 I-core about, that we'll be getting back on a backstab. So really good stuff there, and we'll be able to send out our gifts very, very quickly along the way. So let's go ahead and smash our way through the Crypt Spire here. Now, the Wrathful Balmung isn't too terribly intriguing from the standpoint of damage output that it has, but its charge attack has a massive 240% multiplier. Oops. Oh, good job, Yakumo. And that 240% is also coupled with a 5% increase in your fire damage. But if you use it just as a regular weapon, you don't have any of that going on, and so you can use it just as a regular crush sword overall. And this thing gets absolutely astronomical damage values on it. And if you're paired against the enemy correctly, as you see now, we're at 2741 times 20% times 20%, so it's 44%. So we're able to absolutely destroy these folks, no matter how we go about it. And if we go for some fire damage here, you can see there the amount of damage that we get is just unbelievable. I mean, we can stagger enemies, and we can smash them down, and we have a piercing gift in our frost wave here, and thunderbolt impact is just along for when we get into monkey territory. Okay, and as we head over here for this fella, we'll go for a backstab first to get a restand, and then we will go for some gifts here, and nothing is a problem for us. And the running attack here gives us a 30% increase in damage, as well as the dodge attack. And I would say that those are the most beneficial attacks overall, because they are that 30% increase, and you can do very, very good damage. And as you see, I mean, we have no lack of damage on this weapon set. It is unbelievable how this weapon handles, and the amount of damage that it can put out. Now, it does come at a price. We are not exactly glass cannon specific, but we do have aspects of glass cannon overall. Okay, and that guy's gonna shoot at us, no problem. Okay, and we'll let this guy come over here. We'll do this. Oops. Okay, and we'll go for a thunderbolt impact. Okay. What? That went through the wall or something? That was odd. Oh boy. Dodge. There we go. That guy has a very, very small window there where you can dodge his attack. So, what? This guy's here. Oh, okay. That's good for us. Whoops. Alright. Good. I'm glad we dodged that. Go for a backstab, get that restand, and go for a frost wave there, for sure. And now that we got this boy alone, we should be able to take him down very, very easily. Okay, we'll go for a thunderbolt impact and a frost wave, and those two paired together operate very, very well. And we should be doing lightning against them, so our sword is a little bit kind of at a disadvantage there, but not a problem. And if we run in for a thunderbolt impact here, we will have to make sure that we get everybody corralled specifically here for us. Okay, and we'll run in, do a backstab, and then a thunderbolt impact, and take down monkeys. Oops. Oh. There we go. Got monkeys. Okay, so it got a little hairy there for a second because of monkeys, and that's always the problem. Yeah, Yakumo, you need to chill out there, buddy. Alright, so now as we head on into the invasion, we shouldn't do too horribly in the invasion there. And if we wanted to, because we should be going for lightning damage, we could go for the intensified and get a little bit more damage there. We're not element specific now, which means that versus everybody, we're just going to be doing crush. And that's okay, because this crew here, we should be going for the lightning, but I don't have a lightning version here. Or we could go for a drain version, but we'll go for the intensified and get that little bit of extra damage here, and it'll help us overall. Okay, so let's go for a couple of these things, and ironically, we can go for a guard booster and actually defend very well with this overall. 96 is no slouchy number there. And so if we get into a bind, we can block our way out of it, like this guy. So that's not too much damage there that we took. So very good. Ouch. Yakumo, please. Thank you. Okay, and as you see there, we are not paired to be able to survive any of these guys' attacks, because we are so paired up in such a way that we have our Blood Veil doing pretty poorly for us, but not a problem. Ouch. Thanks, Yakumo. Oh no. Okay. And as you see there, that is the problem. Ouch. That is the problem of this setup, is that for these big boys, we just don't have the resistance, and when we get into the little scrapes there, it's kind of a problem. Now we should be, bringing a gift along to heal Yakumo, and we just didn't have the Ichor or the topic there to go for the kill on him, or for the revive. So let's switch back to our ice for this fella, and let's go ahead. Our gear is fine, Yakumo. Alright, so as we head on into here, yeah, and oh, he's gonna do that. That gives us an instant restand. That's very nice. Okay, and if we go for a frost wave and a couple of hits here, we should be able to take him down, no problem. So that is one nice way to offset the slow value of the weapon here, is to go for gifting alongside of it to kind of just offset that weakness that is the very, very slow attack pattern of the Wrathful Balmung. And in most circumstances, the overhead regular attack is that one there is the worst attack you could be doing, but you have to take the chance of going for it when you go for a backstab. And the reason is because that does a 90% multiplier of your damage value on the card, and so you're losing a good amount of damage overall when you run that regular attack. So if you can do the running attack or the dodge attack, this attack here, or that attack there, you can get very, very good numbers. Even though this guy is weak to slash and we're doing crush, it's not a problem. Okay, and we'll go for a frost wave and kill the guy behind him. Okay, good job, Yakumo. And these guys, we shouldn't be doing ice versus them, we should be doing lightning, but that's neither here nor there. We're just kind of trying to get through it as helpful and as healthy as we can. Okay, so now as we run on in here, we gotta watch for that gunner shooting us again, and we'll just go ahead and let this fella follow us down these stairs here so he doesn't attract the gunner. Now remember, as a two-handed sword wielder, you kind of got to play these very careful encounters here. Oops, and dodge. Good. Now that's one way to remove his barrier, is to literally get him on the frame when you have the option to dodge. So that's one way to help that, or you can just kill him. Ouch. I think the big guy just went off the edge, so that's very nice that we were able to miss out on him. Very, very good. Okay, and bridge is over, so we gotta get that up for sure. Okay, thanks, Yakumo. And let's go for a couple of things here to get ourselves back up and running. Okay, and again, we try and run in and get a backstab and go for monkeys, because we don't have invisibility this time to ninja our way through the spire here. Okay, good. Oh, we missed a monkey. Okay, and then for this fella, we'll just go for some basic attacks here to make sure we take him down. Alright, now as we head up to the invasion again, so you can see that we are not lacking any kind of damage overall, and we have AoE, and we have piercing linear AoE in a sense, and we have really, really good damage on our weapon, but we just don't have the defenses here. Okay, so we'll use up a little bit of Ichor here at first, Okay, Yakumo, don't die, so we'll lock onto him, use a frost wave, kill 2 birds there. Okay, and let's go for a charge attack. Good. Okay. Good, we got a backstab. And that will help us immensely here, so we'll lock onto him, go for a frost wave. Okay, definitely, oh, thunderbolt impact, come on, there we go. Okay, I thought that was a dodge animation, but it wasn't. There's the dodge, so that's a 30% increase. Now we have that 5% increase on our fire weapon, but it's kind of hurting us at the moment because this guy resists fire. So we're just going to backstab him and regain a lot of I-Core here for the moment. And we can do some gifts here. Okay, good. We killed one guy. Okay, there's the other one. We'll get a dodge attack there. Very, very good. And backstabbing is, you know, a really good way to get yourselves through here when you don't have any other really, really good options available. Okay. Let's get gift extension going. Oh, here comes the hunter. I definitely want to take him out. Ouch. Thanks, Yakumo. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay. Good. Alright. Ouch. I just got flattened. No way. Thanks, Yakumo. Alright. And all it took was one extra hit there. I didn't have his timing down correctly, so that was really unfortunate, but Yakumo definitely came through there. Now we can use a regen inducer because we pick one up from Lyle over here. So we'll go ahead and keep that going. So as you see, the Wrathful Balmung is definitely very, very good at what it does, and doing crush and doing staggers. And here we are again in the beautiful light tunnel. My favorite place in the game for lighting, right here, because of the shimmer on the gold warrior, on the golden warrioress here.
Don't run too far ahead.
Okay, we're gonna run all the way ahead, Yakumo. Don't you worry about that. All right, so then for these fellas here, again, we'll go for the intensified, so we don't have the problem of ice versus them. And this way we'll be able to go for some bigger damage numbers here overall. Oh, good, a backstab. Needed a backstab here for gift extension. There we go. And that is a very nice diving attack, and it does have a knockdown built into it. Not for these fellas specifically, because they're just too big and huge. But we do have a knockdown built in to the weapon as well. It's a very nice quick diving attack. It's on a couple of swords. The Onibane, we saw it last time, and a couple others. The Black Greatsword has it as well. And it's a really, really good attack that when you're versus the lighter enemies, you can take advantage of them pretty hard by just knocking them down kind of at will. And it's very, very good to make use of that whenever you can. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal here because this floor is a little bit tricky here. And we're going to have to be gifted up and everything here as much as we possibly can before we head in here. Because we're going to head over here first, go for a backstab. And because this guy follows us around, we definitely want to make sure... Whoops, I let go of block and we died in one hit. Yakumo, come on. Oh. Yep, dying in one hit is exactly why, you know, going against these guys is so rough. And in the Spire, the best way to get through here is just going invisible and just bypassing everybody. But you can see that we died directly on top of where we should be. Okay. Alright. And if we go for, instead of Frost Wave, if we go for something like Tormenting Blast, this is also very good to use this against this fella. And we don't have our ice weapons, so that's really unfortunate there. But you can see that's a huge healthy amount of damage, and if we would have had our ice weapon, we would have killed him in one Tormenting Blast there. So really, 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 really powerful weapon when you pair it with sword gifts and everything. Alright, so kind of got to get through here quick, so we'll kill the necessary enemies that won't alert us. Okay. And those guys will run, and that's fine. And that's the other way that you can get through here very quickly and easily, is just by running. Now there is one point where you should not be running, and that is when you get to the chamber with the boy, the switch, and the monkeys. And that is because the monkeys will follow you and follow you and follow you forever. So you definitely want to make sure that you are ready and prepped for the monkeys. Okay. Oops. Thanks, Yakumo, for the foul blood barrier. Good. Got some iframes there. Ouch. No iframes there. Okay. Wanted to kill the Black Hunter there for sure. Just because we're in a really bad way that our haze is on the line. So we'll try and get through here. At least we don't have to do the invasion because we already did it. Okay, and you know the drill here, monkeys, go away. So this room here, you cannot avoid the monkeys unless you go invisible, and that's the real problem. Oh, good grief. That's what I hate about that gift, is it's very interruptible. Whoops. Okay, we're inhibited and rip haze. And Yakumo is useless as always. Yeah, Yakumo really suffers in the higher levels. He's a great starter partner, but later on he definitely has some issues because he doesn't have the highest amount of damage output, and he has really poor abilities, only doing weapon damage, and he has no gifts to attack the enemy at a distance, and that is really where he falls flat. Okay, and here, there you go. And it really helps to use a gift accelerator, gift prowess, and Eva, if you have her, and increased gift speed on your passive to speed up these gifts and make sure that you're doing very quick damage overall, because the damage that you can get out on this weapon is huge. And then on Tormenting Blast you get a 2x multiplier on the first hit, so and 150% multiplier on the second hit, so you're able to get 350% of your damage out in basically an instant, and enemies have a really hard time recovering from that, just because of the fact that, oh, Yakumo, what, come on, man. Alright, and as you see there, the speed at which you can get that damage out on the enemy is very quickly and very good overall. Ouch. Yakumo, where are you, man? Oh, good grief. Oh yes, Yakumo in all his glorious death. Oh man. So if we were to use a real partner here. Oh. All right. And that is kind of how these builds go, is that for these areas, using the right partner and using the right gifts and everything is very contingent on your success and how you actually get through here. Now we could go for like slow mobility to be able to get out onto these enemies quicker and faster, because of our ability to take a lot more damage, but we'll keep it where it is for now. Alright, so Io's here now, and she does gifting at a distance, which is great because she does very well versus everybody through here pretty much. She does lightning, she does ice, she does slash, and she does crush on her explosion, if she does it. But we'll make it through now that Io is here. Alright, and we just don't need to get hit. And again, these areas are meant to frustrate you by being very annoying in how the enemies funnel down different corridors and such. And again, if you just go for an invisibility with a camouflage here, you can basically just skip everybody and run all the way around and not have any problems or issues at all. So very, very fun to do, you know, the setup this way. Oh, good grief. Okay. Okay. Now this has the same move set as the Queenslayer greatsword that we saw a couple days ago. And the nice thing about it is that if you do get into a problem, you have that wide sweeping strike that's kind of double AoE in the last two attacks, which is great. And see, Io's already killed monkeys, and Yakumo couldn't kill one monkey. Okay, and let's go for a Thunderbolt Impact now. There we go. Good job, Io. Good job overall there. She does really, really well. And Yakumo, after the first run, is pretty much useless to me. I have no need for him until, you know, just playing around, being dumb. Because he's just, I don't know, there's just something about him not having any gifts at all. He literally just does physical gifts, and later on in the game, physical damage, it falls off pretty hard unless you go for the crazy amount of buffs that you can have access to from all the blood codes later on. Alright, so we'll switch back here. Good, and we need a backstab on at least one of these fellas in order to get Bridge to Glory going. Oh, and his very nice delayed attack there, how wonderful. Hey, we got a parry. That was completely, hopefully on purpose, but I wasn't sure if I could actually get it or not, so that was cool. Oops, we missed each other. Okay. Oh, we missed each other. Okay. And he's just swinging Io around like crazy. But as you can see, I mean, she just doesn't care because she has a blade of blood, and she can take on these boys way better than Yakumo can, and giving us that 15% increase to heal ourselves is very, very much appreciated overall. Okay, so let's switch back to our ice, and let's go for this guy already. Ouch. Ouch. Good. And Io will be fine. She'll find an opening there. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, come on. That was really, really unfortunate that guy interrupted our tormenting blast there. And once again, Vayne showing how trolly it can be overall. And if we, you know, just go for Fortitude of B, yeah, we can't get there, but we can go for this.
We may need to adopt a new strategy.
Yeah, the new strategy is literally just run past everybody. But I mean, I love the Wrathful Balmung. It is one of the best weapons in the game because of how high of a damage value it has, and it does crush damage, so it has really, 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 really good stagger on every enemy you come up against. So it's really, really good stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on through here. That's fine. Go ahead and scream. Go ahead and yell. That's completely fine with me. And this is how you can avoid the entire Crypt Spire, is by just literally running and not engaging anyone overall. And it makes for a very, very boring, simple, easy run. But when you get stuck and you can't get past the enemies because of stupidity, like getting shot in the back and such, you know, you can just do this and completely ignore everything. So kind of however you want to play it, and you can, you know, choose how you want to do it. Okay, and then here you absolutely need to be invisible and not attract anyone, because otherwise the monkeys will travel all the way to the end of the map when you get to the ladder at the end, and that's how far they travel to follow you. They will absolutely not give up the chase for any reason, for any reason at all. Okay, so unfortunately we're kind of not able to survive,
There soon.
but it's just because of our blood veil and everybody doing one-shots against us, and that's you know, such a devastating blow from all of these fellas here that they can absolutely one-shot us over and over and over and over and over. All right, and we are on our last invisibility here. Good. Oh, come on. Yeah, go off the edge. Okay. So he played that very nicely there. And the gunners are here, of course. And EO is killing them as usual. Alright, so now that we're through this ridiculousness here, we can go ahead and head on our way here. Kind of with no issues, really. And that is the if the Wrathful Balmung had a faster attack pattern, it would absolutely own in every single way. But the slow Queenslayer Greatsword attack pattern is the weakness of the sword, because the damage is very, very high. The multipliers are fairly good overall, except for that first attack, and the windup of the first attack is very, very long as well. So that's all very, very unfortunate, but the rest of the weapon is absolutely great. There's not a complaint about any of it from me, and in how it sets up and how it goes about engaging. So that attack right there, yep, don't want that one. Oh, this guy. Okay, we're gonna let him go and just go for the backstab here if I can get him. Oh my goodness. Would you just not... Oh, ouch, we're dead. Thanks, you. Okay. Go for this. I just can't get that backstab, and this guy, again, one-shots, kills. So getting the backstab on these guys is really, really frustrating. Okay.
You're finally awake again.
Yeah, I'm awake. Alright, let's head back to our value here, and sure, we can keep the invisibility going. But this is where the defenses actually, you know, come to hurt us and haunt us, is just the fact that you know, being able to not get the damage out when you need to is a real problem. Okay. All right, let's try for a good run here, and see if we can get through here in a quick and simple, easy manner. All right, and we'll probably have to skip Thunderbolt Impact and go for something else. And that's the nice thing about having access to a whole bunch of gifts, is that you're able to you know, put out the damage of what you need against the enemy when you need it. Okay. All right. And that didn't kill because of ice damage. So unfortunate there. Alright, and this fellow we kill him in one hit. And that is how powerful the running attack is, because it's a 30% increase. It's absolutely bonkers. Okay, and I guess what we should do is go for the intensified, and sure, we'll keep Tormenting Blast, and we'll go for Frostwave. Now, even though we should be going for lightning here, we'll be just fine because of the Wrathful Balmung being intensified now. All right, and we don't need to kill this guy, but we might as well. Ouch. And it's really, really unfortunate when you don't get the backstabs, because it gets you the restand, it gets you I-core and another gift attack. So that's really why, you know, I'm really having a struggle here, is just because of that. If you don't get the backstab, you're completely left out to dry doing that regular first attack, which is the one I don't want to be doing. And instead, we're, you know, doing other things. So Whoops, no, I want to do this. Good.
Strike
And
the gunners first.
yeah,
This is a bit scary.
that's what I'm doing. Because we can do that, I definitely go for the gunner first. And now we can load up on I-core and everything here that we need to. Good job, Io. She is much more useful overall in all the scenarios you can think of. She's a very, 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 very good asset to have along the way here. And you can see there that we're always kind of tending towards the towards the sort of the right foot of the enemies, and that is just because of the fact that we need to get that sweet spot of the backstab animation. All right. So the Wrathful Balmung and I are sort of failing to perform here, but you kind of get the idea of what we're going for and how good you can actually make everything. Okay, and a little bit of invisibility goes a long way here. Okay, and you can see that on the running attack, you get that 30% increase, and it's almost a one-hit kill on these monkeys. And if we were quick mobility, we would have even that extra damage value available to us. So good stuff there, at least on that run for now. Okay, so hopefully we don't lose our haze again. Now that we have a gift at a distance, we can take on the black hunters at a distance if we need to. All right, and we just have a lot of stamina issues here because a lot of the Crypt Spire is literally just running. There's not really a whole lot of amazement here. It's literally just running. All right, here we go. Good, we got backstab. See, and that prompts us into a very nice restand, which then gives us a huge advantage and ability here to continue our onslaught. Okay. And when he does that attack, you have to go a little more left rather than right. So it's very finicky how these where the backstab position is located during each encounter because of how their body twists and everything. But typically it's directly in the back, and that's where you want to go. All right, and good, a drain activator, and let's go for a backstab here, and we can hopefully get it. There we go. Good. Good. And let's book it out of here. Okay, good. That's how that encounter should go, typically, but it, as you've seen, it hasn't been going that way overall. All right. Shake off the dust here. Shake off the nerves, and let's keep going. Now, the Crypt Spire is not particularly a fun place, but it has a fun aspect built into it. That if you play very ninja stealthy like, this place can absolutely be a joy to run, just because of the fact of how the enemies don't notice you and everything. It's absolutely a great time overall. Okay, I can't see what's going on. Okay. Okay. Good, we got the backstab for the restand. Okay. Ouch, we're dead. Okay. Okay, good. We got the backstab there. And because we're doing fire, we're getting a little bit of reduction in our damage here. And how much reduction we're getting because of fire, we're getting 40% decrease. So 35% decrease because of the 5% up and the 40% down. So yeah, that's a big mistake to go for the charge attacks versus these black hunters, because you have a massive damage reduction from your weapon overall. But we want to be doing ice, but that's all right.
This place is
Alright, so we've got enough ichor here to do a couple of these things, and we definitely need to get some backstabs here, and we're almost out of our items, so that's okay. Not a problem, and it's always good to at least sneak up on the first guy or go for the first gunner over there, just because of the fact that these gunners will kill you from the bridge, and the shield guy is not really a concern. But these two fellas are definitely a concern overall. Okay, good. And plus it gives us a whole bunch of ichor here to get everything going. Okay, and now we can go for the big guy up top. And crush is kind of a bad idea to go through here, just because of these big guys. They're everywhere. You want to go for slash versus these guys, but the Wrathful Balmung does no slash. It is crush over and over. So it's unfortunate, but that's okay. We can still manage. No problem overall. Okay, so we got the key, good, and we're almost to the top. Now for the Blade Bearer and Cannoneer, you can run this same build and setup. You would just have to sacrifice something like Hasten and Give Prowess, and that's okay. That would be fine to sacrifice those, and you can go for the Flame and Ice resistances to not give yourself too much problem in that fight overall. Good. Got that fella taken care of. And then this fella, you want to take care of him very quickly. Good. And again, making use of that dodge attack to get that 30% increase to finish him off quickly. Okay, monkey. Whoops. Whoops. And again, make use of that dodge attack to get that 30% increase, because that is good to make sure that you have access to as much damage as possible. Now typically there's two monkeys, you can hear the second one, but for some reason he's not falling down, and occasionally they both will fall down, but typically it's just the one. Alright, and as we get up to the top here, we got our lottery ticket here. Let's see if we get a sword from him. Nope, I lost Zweihander. No dice this run, unfortunate. So we've only gotten it twice so far out of 19 runs, so that shows you kind of how far and few between those sword drops are. And I don't buy them when I get them, because it's fun to see how many you will get over, you know, several runs overall. So interesting there. Now if we go for elemental wall, you will see here that we have 100 and 117, so we are not invincible in the fight, but we are pretty close to invincible actually. And if we wanted to go invincible, we can. It's not impossible with this set here, because we can go for ice and fire, and we can just go ahead and smash them down. Now it's nice that we can go for the fire version versus the what is she, Blade Bearer, and then we can switch our sword to the ice one for the Cannoneer, and that'll do us nicely overall. Okay, we'll do these for now, and we'll definitely go for a Drain Activator. We'll do a Gift Accelerator, and let's go for a Fireproof Tonic, just because I don't like the fire guy as much as I probably should. So we'll go for the Blade Bearer first, and then we'll take out the Cannoneer, and this should go not too terribly quick, but it should go probably just one round here. Famous last words, but you know, that's how it goes here on the channel. All right, Blade Bearer and Cannoneer, and that is really the entire reason why I don't enjoy these two. Okay, it's just because of the ridiculous amount of ridiculous that they are. Oh, come on, he took away my damage there. Okay, but you can see the Blade Bearer doesn't really stand a chance versus this weapon, because of just the sheer power that it takes out here on her. Whoops. Okay. And because it's doing crush damage, obviously we have stagger built in, which is great. Oh, slow down, will you? Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, and we're almost dead, so nice. Thanks, EO. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Okay, good. And now we'll switch to the ice version. And now we can just go for a bunch of beat down here. Okay, good. And let's make sure that we do some dodging here. Good. Okay. Ouch. And that is the one thing we have no access to, is dodging his his attacks there. And as you see there, elemental wall was over, and so we were unable to keep up with the fire damage there. And that is why this attack is, or this fight is so annoying, is just because of the fact that this guy one-shots you with basically everything. Okay, let's back up here. Okay, and let's see what Frostwave does. Not too terribly a whole lot of damage, but just enough. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Now we're not out of this yet. Oh, good grief, come on. Okay, let's go for some attacks here. Yep, and a Tormenting Blast to finish him off. Very, very, very good. And then for the Mido fight, we will be wanting to do crush damage, and no elements of any kind. So we'll go for Dragon Lunge. That's good. No elements of any kind, so we will go for poison. And I don't have a poison sword, but that's okay. And we won't be needing this, so we'll go for Drain and Hasten and Cognitive Zeal. Probably should be going for something like Iron Will to make sure that we don't get destroyed. But okay, we'll do this, and we'll go for a Gift Accelerator. Yeah, okay. And we'll go for this. Okay. Now, Mido is pretty tough overall, so we're definitely going to have to watch our P's and Q's here. But we should be okay overall, but we'll see. So poison is just to get us that 15% free damage overall. So we're definitely going to go for that here. Okay, and we'll go for all the items, and just at the top of the stairs is the trigger point right here. So make sure you don't go to that last step. Okay, and for Mido here, yeah, we're on the right track here, but it's literally, you know, can we get our damage off? Can we get him poisoned? And can we get him into a stagger state with enough ichor to unload into him with our ouch, and not get hit? Okay. Okay. Good. Good. And he didn't go into a stagger state, so that's really unfortunate there. Go for a drain activator. Okay. Okay, good. Now he's gonna go into stagger state, but now I got balls to worry about. Unfortunate there. Ouch. And EO's inhibited, of course. Unfortunate there that he went into stagger state as soon as he sent the balls out, because we could have killed him in the first round if he would have staggered early.
Feeling all right?
Oh, I guess EO, I guess. Alright. And we can switch here to lightning charge if we need to, but it's kind of weird with the defend animation here. It is quicker than running, but it's still a little awkward because this is not a gliding weapon. Okay, And here we go. Where was Tormenting Blast? Here we go. Yeah, so we need quick gifts, and that's why we have what we picked here. So if we go for
It's wise to
poison weapon again, let's see if we can, or venom mark. Let's see if we can indeed get that working to get him poisoned in at least phase 1 here. Hopefully go for that ability to get him that 15% increased damage here. Good. Okay. Ouch. And that is the problem with Mido. Everything's a one-shot. Good. And he went down. Good. And he's poisoned. Perfect. Okay. Let's go for a drain activator and a heal. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, great. So 2 runs there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But the Wrathful Balmung, that is where this thing shines, is in boss fights. It's really good for adventuring, but it really shines in boss fights. I mean, we didn't have Jack, and we didn't have overwhelming firepower, and we didn't have really super amazing buffs or anything for this, and we were able to just rip through his health bar very quickly. And you can see here that when we're paired up this way for this setup, I mean, we're at 3,000 times another 20%. So it's like 3,500 about for this weapon to go against the enemies you need to. So huge damage on this weapon, but again, you know, you definitely really want to find the blood codes that can get you to at least an A, because it has that very high gating requirement of a dex in A. So a couple of the blood codes that you can go for are Bali, Orion, Achilles, and Hephaestus, Scout, Heimdall, Queen's Claw, Survivor, and Queenslayer. Those are some of the really good ones that you can go for. Now there's the other weird ones like, you know, Assassin and stuff that you could go for if you really want to, you know, switch it up and do some crazy. But those are some of the good blood codes that you can go for to run this weapon. So I highly recommend this weapon. I highly recommend using it. I highly recommend giving it a go and getting the different transforms on it, because it has exceptional use everywhere in the game. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.